And let's take a look here. So we just made a triple image, which means it's a three image in one. Look at that. Okay. And the size is 1920 by 1080. Look here. So there we got the cat, the Disney cat. There we got the cyborg city. And there we got the magical tree. Look at that. And look how it blends the three into one. Wow. I don't know if this is done before. Has this ever been done? Has definitely not been done on Linux, where you can combine three prompts into one image. This is like really awesome stuff. And now I want to. Hey guys, this is Jacques from a Clue Linux, and welcome to another video. So this video is going to be quite lengthy, but I have so much to show you guys. You guys are going to so love all of the really cool new features that we've added to LinDoz Beta 2. Okay, so just to get started here, we've moved the AI from the menu. We used to have a whole bunch of AI in here. I mean, it used to be full. A lot of it's gone. A lot of it's gone because we've now moved the AI into the right click options. So if you right click on an image, for example, look at all of this AI here. If you right click on a text document, look, there's AI, AI, AI. And so instead of having the AI apps where you got to open up the app, and then in the app you got to go file and open and load your file, and then and then now it's in the app, and now you can make your adjustments and then save. We've just added right click options. For example, if I wanted to right click and generate an image, well, I mean, sorry, if I wanted to generate an image, I could go to the menu, I can go to programs, I can go to image generator, open the image generator, and then select the photo reel, set my settings, and then generate an image, right? That's the classic way of doing it. But now you can simply just right click here and you can go generate quick image here. That's it. Just right click, generate image. And here you can say a kitty cat. That's it. Choose your style. Let's choose Disney and generate. I just right clicked, chose right click, and I said generate quick image here, kitty cat. Look at that. Look how quick that was. Few seconds. There's my image. And I said Disney style, so it made it like that. And now, because I used that's a quick generate, by the way, unlike the other one where you can choose your size and so forth, that's a quick generate. So if I'm happy with this and I want to use it, so I want to maybe make it bigger because it's 896 by 512. I think, wow, this is actually pretty cool. I like it. All I do is I just right click and I choose upscale. Right click, upscale, that's it. Boom. Now I just wait. And a few seconds later, out pops the upscaled image. Now look at that. From that to that. AI upscale, so you don't lose any quality at all. Now you can use this as a wallpaper. So very, very easy and all these little options fit well together. Basically, that's what I'm trying to, they all gel so nicely. So now you've got an option to remove the background. Like let's say you've got this chicken here. You want to remove the background there. I just right click there and I just choose AI remove background. That's it. And there we go. There comes the chicken, background removed. Look at that. We went from that to that with just a right click. No other input needed. Just remove background, boom. Slider comes up. A few seconds later, out pops the image with background removed. You want to enhance the image. You want to make this image more enhanced. You can then just right click and you can choose enhance image. Slider pops up. And enhanced image pops out. Look at that. Now let's compare them. That's the original. That's the wow. Look at the difference. Wow. That's crazy. Look at that. Like you can't even see the eye there. But then look here. Wow. Really, really, really cool. Now, let's say that I like the image, right? But I want to turn it into a video. Well, easy. I just right click the image and I go image to video and wait for the slider to finish. And out pops a video. Look at that. Now let's take a look at this video. Wow, just look at that. It actually gave the chicken some movement. So that's pretty cool. All we did was we just right click and chose image to video. That's it, and out pops the video. Now, how about adding some features to the video? Well, yeah, we've got those too. Well, we started working on those. We've got AI sensor video content. So I can right click on a video, any video, and I can censor something in the video. For example, let's say heads. I want to censor the head of that chicken. But if I had 20 people in there and I selected heads, it would censor all the heads. Let's say head, and now we just wait again for the little pop up. And look at that. Out pops the video. So look at that. We said censor heads, and look, it's censoring the head. You can do this with any video. You can censor the feet, the head, the legs, the arm, the building, the lamppost. You say, you specify what you want censored in the video, and it just censors it. And all we did was right click, censor video. So with the images, you have right click for everything. You can change the image to a model, image to text. Image to text is actually pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. Image to text. So we're going to go image to text, and then we just wait for the little slider to finish. And look at that. Out pops that image caption. Yeah, chicken caption. It says here's the caption of the image. This photograph captures the majestic rooster standing in a field of golden grass at sunset. The rooster with its vibrant red comb, tail feathers, da 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 da. Beauty and nature, da 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 da. It describes the image. So all we did was we just right click and said image to text, and it just popped out the text into a text file there, description of the image. So we've got image to text now. We've got image to we got in paint, out paint. We got image to image. Image to image will generate a similar image, but with changes. We've got de-reflection. So if you look at this image, you see all these reflections. We've got a de-reflection. You want to remove the reflections out of the image, like the excessive reflections. Sometimes you just want natural lighting. Let's take a look at that. So we're going to say de-reflection. There we go. We'll wait for the slider to finish. And there we go. Now let's take a look at that. There's the original. Look how it's removed those. Do you see it? It removed the reflections. Do you see there? It removed the reflections. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay, so we've got all of these AI options: image to audio, enhance image, image to text, image in-paint image, AI image to model. It creates 3D models. Outpaint image, de-reflection image, remove background, upscale image, image to video. So you've got a whole bunch of these, and all of these is you just right-click. Whatever you choose, it pops up a little pulsating little slider, and then when it's done, it pops out the. It's so easy. We've made it so easy. And any image that you click on, any video that you click on, all the AI options are now tied to file types. So you don't have to go into the menu to get to your AI stuff. It's just file types. Whatever file type you right click, if there's any AI options for it, it will show. The same for text. So here's a little story about camping with friends. So if I right click this, it's got options here. It's got AI editor, open with the AI editor. This is really cool editor. I'll show it off later. And then also, if you right click it, you can go AI analyze with Electra. So you can send it to Electra directly to analyze. Like I just right click and said AI, analyze with AI. Now Electra breaks it down. It tells you about the story that you just sent. And you can ask it questions. I'm asking, is this a nice story? This is now after I've sent the story. And it will tell you, it's got the ingredients of heartwarming tale, good friends, pleasant setting, da 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 da. So we can continue to chat about this story. You can send a book to her and then chat to her about the book. So it's pretty cool. You can just right click send to her. You can also create a mind map from a text file. So I'm going to take this story with camping with friends, and I'm just going to right click and choose AI text to mind map. And then we'll just wait for the slider to finish. And there we go. Out pops a mind map. Let's take a look at this mind. Oof, wow. All this from a text file, right? Look how cool this is. Just from a text file. So all we did was we took this camping story, we just went right click and we went AI text to mind map, little pulsating bar pops up, and then out pops this image. And the AI will put whatever you generate in the same folder where you generated, where the original content was. That's pretty cool. We've also added AI for logs. Like if you have a problem with one of your log files, I placed a log file here as an example. If you have a problem with a log or config files, you can just right click there and you can go troubleshoot. If you say right click troubleshoot, it sends that log file to the AI. The AI will analyze it and give you a breakdown. And then you can ask questions about it. So you can just ask for help with the AI, straight sent to AI. You can also analyze here. You can also analyze it, which is more of a summary, not a troubleshoot. Like troubleshoot tells the AI that you're having problems with this file. Analyze wants you to, what is this file? Tell me what it is. Okay, so there's lots and lots of AI options. Now, I showed you earlier the generate quick image here. What I didn't show you was we have a new generator called triple image generator. Wow, triple image generator. There it says AI triple image generator, and you just right click anywhere, and you can choose triple image generator. And this is like image generator, but instead of one prompt, you get three prompts. And I'll show you the difference. Look at this. We say. A cute kitty cat, and we choose their Disney style. And then the middle one we say cyborg city, and we choose the, let's see, we choose a cyberpunk style, and we say few, we say big green magical tree. Okay, and then on this style we choose fantasy. Okay, so we've got a cute kitty cat, Disney style. We got cyborg city, cyberpunk style, and we've got a big green magical tree, fantasy style. And now we're going to generate the triple image. Watch this. And there we go. Image pops out, and let's take a look here. So we just made a triple image, which means it's a three image in one. Look at that. Okay, and the size is 1920 by 1080. Look here. So there we got the cat, the Disney cat. There we got the cyborg city, and there we got the magical tree. Look at that. And look how it blends the three into one. Wow. I don't know if this is done before. Has this ever been done? Has definitely not been done on Linux, where you can combine three prompts into one image. This is like really awesome stuff. And now I want to show you something very cool here, and that's the image to image feature. And I'm going to do the image to image on this. And there's a reason I want to do it on this, and I'll show you once it's done. So let's right click this image and go image to image, AI image to image. And we just wait for the slider to finish. And look at that. Now, this is the resulting image. Now you might think, well, it looks the same. No, it's not. Look at this. Look at that. Remember, image to image generates a similar images. But here's the thing about image to image. Not only does it generate a similar image, it fixes anything in the image that needs fixing. For example, if you look at this, look at these buildings here. Do you see this? Do you see that original? This is typical AI that kind of messes up small details in the background. It doesn't quite do it right. The angles are not quite right, especially with the like background stuff. So you see that? Look at that. Do you see where the mouse cursor is? You see all of that? Look at that. Now look what image to image did. Nicely, it nicely fixed all of that, right? The same year with the car, and the AI detected that this wasn't quite exactly done really. They could have done it, been made better, and so it did that. And so you'll find a lot of small little things like that throughout the image, where like things aren't quite square or not quite rounded, and the AI will fix that. So image to image is something I often run. When after I've made an image, I often run it through image to image just to fix up any kind of things like that. But it also enhances the image. You'll notice that there's also more detail, so it's auto enhance. It's image to image, but it's also auto enhance. You'll notice, look at the hair on the cat as well. It's much more pronounced and so forth. The cat has more details. It's got little teeth now, and just the ears, everything's more pronounced. So yeah, so that's image to image. I wanted to show you image to image, but I wanted to do it after we triple use the triple image generator. And look at the boards. Also, there you can't really see the text. Is it even text? You don't know. But there you can see now there's text and there's an image. And look at that. Just look at that. Wow. Huge difference here. Huge difference. Look at even here. Like what's that supposed to even be? But there you see, like, look at that. The car as well. The car just looks like a car there, but now it's like a car with stickers and things on, and pretty cool. It's even fixed the little HUD thing, the little bubble thing around the woman's head. Like, look at that, the detail there for something so small. Anyway, so okay, yeah. So one of the really cool features is this triple image generator, but then also the image to image. When you right click an image, you go image to image, similar to enhance image, but image to image is like an enhance, but a new image. It makes a new image, like a similar image, I guess. So you've got all of these really cool image options. Just right click, remove, right click, outpaint, right click this, right click that, right click. Wow, man. You don't have to even go anywhere to do any image work now. You can do all this. I haven't even left my desktop. I haven't even opened a folder or web browser. All of this are generated right here without even leaving anything, without even moving. Now, one of the other cool things I want to show you is the AI editor. Now, we've made some changes to the AI editor. So, originally with the AI editor, you had autocorrect and submit a request, and then there was also generate image, but I removed that. That wasn't really a viable option. So autocorrect is easy. You just right click and you just autocorrect and it will just fix up any spelling. Submit a request. You can like ask the AI to do something. Write me a letter, do this, do that, and it will do it. One of the really cool new features we added was indentation. When you're writing code and the indentation is off. Indentation is a spacing. Like you're writing Python code or something and the spacing is off. You can now select text. So you can select, like, let's say you select those lines. Let's say that was a function. I can go indentation 4. Okay. And it will move everything 4 spaces. Everything will move 4 spaces. I can select that and I can go indentation and I can go 16. And it will now move everything 16 spaces. So indentation is something I use a lot, by the way. I use it a lot because you're constantly copying code out of Electra, Whenever I copy code out of her, so she might not always have the indentation, might not always be right, or she might, quite often she's giving me just a single function to put in somewhere. And on that function, I need 4 spaces. Then I just, boom, 4 spaces. That's it. Boom. Now I can use it. So yeah, so you can just select text now, and you can just choose indentation, which is okay. There it says I didn't select any text, so you can just select even a single line, and then indentation and select. I set it to 4 by default, and then it will just space the indentation correct for that line or the selected text. Changing font is easy. You can just change font like this. And code. If we open code here, let's open a file somewhere. Let's go. There we go. If you open code now, it color codes all the code. This is a camera app I'm working on, and I'm going to show that in a bit as well. So yeah, so the AI editor is pretty cool, and you can right click, you can edit any text file. Just right click, edit with AI, and it will open up straight in the AI editor. Some really cool features in the AI editor. By the way, all of those features are right click as well. You can right click here. You can right click and choose auto fix or selection, or fix indent, adjust indentation. You can also change caps, like all caps, all lowers, invert caps, invert that. Like I can make this all changes, all uppercase. Look at that, all lowercase. Change cap, all lowercase. Title case. So it just puts the cases where it's supposed to be. Anyway, so yeah, you can just right click, edit with AI editor. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, now one of the other things that's new, where I've focused quite a bit on, is the virtual cam. So I want to show that. So if I click on virtual cam, it'll then open up the virtual camera. Now, once the virtual camera is open, you can select your camera. In this case, I've got two connected. I've got the integrated camera and I've got the Osbot Meet 2. The integrated camera is not really great. It's my laptop camera. It's terrible. Let's click on that. You'll see. Look at that. It's not a great camera at all. Or my OpSpot Meet 2 camera. If I click on that, enable that camera, then you'll see the difference. Look at that. Now my room's very messy, but I especially wanted to do that because I wanted to show you guys this. See, let's just do it like that. There we go. Now, as you can see here, I've already got the settings set up the way I like it. And I want to show you what difference these settings make. Okay, so we got the background blur where you can blur your background. So we can just drag that slider and you can blur your background. We've got background fade where you can fade it to white. We've got brightness, obviously, that you can then set. You can set the brightness, 34, I think is the default. Contrast, obviously, you can set your contrast. Gamma, saturation, obviously, these are all easy to set. You just drag the sliders up and down. And then you've got your sharpen, which then blurs, kind of less sharpen, more sharpen. So you can see that makes a difference there too. And then you got skin smoothing and face thinning. Now let's reset this, and you'll see that's what I really look like. You see, I've got a little bit of a round face here, but I can choose skin smoothing, and look at this. I can set that to 6. Now look at that. That kind of makes you look younger, just smooths your skin and makes you look like that. And then because I selected that, I just want to push this up to maybe zero point 0.3 and then set that to 6. And then I can set the brightness up a little bit. There we go. Brightness up a little bit because I'm in quite a dark room. Set my contrast up a little bit and look at that. Now I can blur the background a little bit. And there we go. So now if I have a video conference, people see that. I can also fade to white a little bit. I can also change background. I can go and choose a background here. Let's go virtual background. Or let's put it, yeah, virtual background. Virtual, open. And okay, that's not a virtual back, that's another background. Let's choose one of the triple backgrounds. Go to desktop. Let's choose the background or chicken, triple. There we go. I can just load any background. So I can load. Okay, so let's just reset this here because I want to show you how this camera works. I'm going to blur a little bit there. I'm going to fade a little bit there. Fade a little bit there. And I'm going to keep those settings pretty much like that. Now, if we go to somewhere like a webcam test, so let's test webcam here, select virtual cam, because this is a virtual cam. So once this is open, it will show us virtual cam here. I can go start test. And there I can see myself in the virtual cam. So that's what it will look like. Now here, for some reason, it's flipping it, I guess. I don't know. It's that website, because other websites don't do that. Doesn't matter. So here I can actually see, this is what people will see me like, right? So I can do that. And I can remove that. And this is how they will see me now. Now this room is very bright at the moment because I put the backlight on, but not very bright here. But yeah, so essentially that's what I will look like in like an app. Okay, now there we go. Okay, so basically it's a virtual cam, right? You can set yourself. Now if I had to set the slider back down like that, then people will see me like that, which is not bad. But I'm just saying if you do have a fatty face and you want to make it sort of more thinner, you can go all the way to there, although I wouldn't recommend that. Now I kind of look like one of those Chinese people that does the whole face skin smoothing. Now I think like a good like 3 or 4, it just makes you look a little bit like, look there, just a little younger. Now I've got a baby face, maybe too baby, maybe just put on to like 2. There we go, that's better. Okay, so and then of course adjust the sharpening because the more you smooth, the more you kind of have to adjust the sharpening. Maybe 3, 2. There we go. So and then of course we can fade to white, fade to black, blur, or change background. So in essentially, this is a virtual cam that you can use. You can use it in your Zoom apps. You can use it in your web browser. So when you're streaming, when you're doing video conferencing, anywhere you would normally use a virtual camera, right? There's a camera. So I'm looking at the camera now. But yeah, my camera is like that. Sorry, guys. My camera is like that. And so you're kind of getting this from the top. Anyway, anywhere that you need a that you need a webcam, you can use this app. And it's on your desktop, to slide, slide, slide. When you're done, you just look at that. Now it's frozen. The reason it's frozen is because it's minimized over here. Click on it, comes back, and it's back to life. Click away, now it's frozen again. Click again, and then it's back to life. See if I can freeze it while I'm doing this. There we go. See, it's frozen. And then we come back to life. Okay. So yeah, so when you're done, you can just right click and quit. And now it's done. We're out. And so that's something that's really cool. Well, we've always had the virtual cam, but now it's on a whole new level because we've got not only do we have the skin smoothing, but we have the face thinning as well. So you can make yourself thinner, smoother, brighter. You can add videos into your backgrounds, or images into your backgrounds, and you can just really, really make yourself look cool. This is really cool as well. So it's right there in your menu. So we've got so many new options. I got to tell you, man, all these right click AI options, like this is just genius. Just whatever, if you right click on a video, you get AI options. You right click on text, you get AI options for text. You right click on images, you get AI options for images. So you don't have to even go anywhere, you can just right click. Chatting to Electra as well, you can just right click on the anywhere, like not on an image, just anywhere else. Just right click and chat to Electra. Boom. Now we can chat. Hello, and just continue talking. She'll talk, you talk, she talks, you talk. A conversation. Just right click, chat to Electron. Right click, bug report. And you choose right click, bug report. It will now just open up a little window where you can just report any issues you have. You have issues with the distro. Boom, boom, boom. Your email, submit, done. That's it. That's how easy it is to report bugs now. Just right click anywhere, bug report. You don't even have to search. Just type your issue, your email, submit, it's all anonymous. We don't care your name, where you are, blah. Just an email so we can contact you back to give you updates on the bug. That's it. So you got triple generate, quick generate, chat to Electra, bug report. These options are here in the sort of, if you don't select the file, just click anywhere else, right click anywhere else. And then of course there. If you want to do AI GUI, then you just go here to your little robot in the bottom here, and you pop up this little window here, which then loads the AI chat box. Here you've got Electra, ChatGTP, DeepSeek, Google Gemini, Grok, Quen LM. You got Mistral. You got the DuckDuckGo, Hugging Face, Microsoft Copilot, Perplexity. It's all in here. Look at this. This long list of AIs that you can chat to. Like here, we're talking to Electra as a chatbot. Here's Electra as a coder. She's very good at coding, by the way. But you want to do DeepSeek. Just click on DeepSeek. It will just verify you're human. It's because I'm using a VPN. And then, boom, we're DeepSeek. Log in, use DeepSeek. The same with Grok. Grok, or it also verifies because I'm using a VPN. And now I'm in Grok. Now I can just talk. Hello. That's it. That's how easy it is. Need to sign in. Um, ChatGTP, Grok, WinML, everything. It's all here. Let's go back to Electrocoder or ElectroChat. So yeah, so it just drop down list, boom, select your AI, and off you go. One click, one app, right there. It's so easy. So we've really, really made things so easy in beta 2. Beta 1 was all about creating the apps, creating the AI, creating the back the just the interfaces, just getting everything to work. And now beta 2 is about moving it out of the menu and integrating it into the right click options. So beta 2 is all about right click, all about ease, making things easy. So this is going live soon, guys. This is going to be live maybe a week or 2 or 3. I'm not sure. We're still working out some issues, but mostly polishing and mostly just things that people report. Oh, can't we do this? And can't we? Then I do it. But yeah, for the most part, it's basically all done. It's just polishing now, the polishing stage, and where we just look for bugs, any bugs to fix. But basically, with the new beta 2, it's all just AI. Right click AI, right click AI, right click images, right click text, right click videos, right click audio, whatever. If you right click something, it will give you the AI options for that item. Of course, image generation has the most options because you can edit images the most, basically. There's so much stuff you can do with images, right? And so that's got the most AI options. But everything else has AI options as well. Text has AI options, video has AI options, audio has AI options. Even right clicking out of nowhere has AI options. Triple image. Wow, this is such a cool feature. Triple image generator. Just look at that. Wow. Um, so yeah, you can just generate these images, and it's all free, by the way. You can generate free. There's no monthly payments. There's no. Just keep going. Free forever. It's pretty cool, don't you think? Anyway, so that's beta 2, and that's what's new. So basically, this video is what's new, what's coming in beta 2. So I know it might have been a little long, but I didn't even show you everything. I just showed you some AI options. But what do you guys think? Feel free to leave comments below if there's something you'd like me to change or do or add, or if you just want to know more about something, then yeah. This is not available for public yet, but Pro users do have updates to this. We update the Pro links almost on a weekly basis, so they get constant new updates. Patreon users have the most updates. They obviously get much more, in terms of ISOs. They get almost daily sometimes. But yeah, if you want access to beta 2 or early access to beta 2, then get a Pro, upgrade to Pro, or sign up as a Patreon, because both of those members have access to these beta 2 ISOs. If you're a public user then, or free user, then just wait, just hang on until it's available. And yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. Everything's AI now. Just right click AI, and it's so easy. Just right click, boom, done. No other interaction needed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, thanks for watching another video brought to you by Makulu Linux. Keep well, stay safe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.
Working late in the light of our Makulu screen, customizing themes that are oh so clean. A system stable with a heart of open source. Makulu's whispers guide me, no need to force. LibreOffice scribing through, no end, no cap. With every app I need, it's a creative sap. Yes, app. In the glow, in the flow, Makulu's insight show. AI core, open door, guiding as I go. The comfort of the code so bright in the screen's soft light. Makulu harmony in tech's endless flight. Smooth like the river, Makulu runs deep. Updates that deliver, promises to keep. Boot it up, feel the pulse, Makulu's beat so serene. With every line of code, it's like living the dream. AI's mind like the stars guides us through the night. Makulu's here, and everything just feels so right. In the grip of Makulu we find our pace, sailing through cyberspace with elegance and grace.